Actually, I might as well just go fucking straight then. That shit. What is going on, people? Gotta make sure I'm recording. Back out here on this lovely last little bit of, I guess you could call fall, end of September into October we go. We are back out here on the beast. Nice little Road King Classic. Man, I love this bike. You feel like a little kid in Christmas time whenever you ride. You gotta love the people. You know, I just found out that freaking sucks. Is I was at the shop and I was trying to back this bitch up, and I didn't realize I was on a hill that was like gravel. I was like, fuck, I am not going to be able to do this. And somebody pulls in like right in front of me too, so I can't even make the full turn. So I was like, shit, what do I do now? Luckily, one of my friends just came. One of my buddies came and just gave me a little pull from the back. Because that shit would have been bad. I got stuck. I was like, oh God. This thing is heavy, low-key. When you're trying to back it up and you're on dirt and gravel, your feet just slides right on the ground. Can't get any grip to back it up. So that was a flaw. Don't like that. So I usually just park somewhere flat, or at least the opposite way. But they wanted to see it, so I brought it over. Put it kind of in a weird position. I fucked that up. But it is what it is. Just a little PSA. I mean, my legs are strong. I was a D2 athlete. I freaking kicked footballs after I lost my scholarship for soccer. I got one for kicking footballs. So my legs are strong. And this thing, damn, on that gravel, I just could not get a little bit of pull. So just an FYI, if you're getting one of these, pick your parking spots wise, or you will get stuck and look like a fool trying to back this bitch up. Unless you got a buddy that can help you pull it back. Because it's fucking terrible. Or I guess I gotta hit the gym again, if that's what that means. If somebody that come at me in the comments saying, well, you should be able to back that up. Well, fuck, I guess I gotta hit the gym then, man. Never had a problem backing it up until that. That was my first, actually, that was my first experience having a problem backing this thing up, where I could get it around the truck. I can back it up fine. The issue was the truck pulled in, and it was just enough that if I, you know, I was hitting like a little bump hill behind me, so I couldn't get it up over the bump hill. And because of where he parked, it was like every time I would curve to try and come out, I'd have to like keep working it. And I was like, fuck this shit, I don't want to keep working this. little PSA if you're looking at one of these bigger bikes. Sometimes it's freaking tough to do stuff, or you gotta position yourself and think ahead. I thought ahead and I put it somewhere I could get out of, like I backed it up into an area that was not on a hill, but then they wanted to see it, so I brought it over. So a little bit of preparation is always good, and thought before doing stuff, which I did not do, sadly enough, but it is what it is. We're going for a beautiful cruise on the back roads right now. Love this freaking route. There's some actually gorgeous roads up here if you really take the time to find them. Nice back ways that you can just cruise on, or you can go freaking fast as shit if you really want to. But I love these back avenues. I think I went to a bike show over here once. The other thing I love about this area is there's not really any cops that sit out here. Makes it 10 times better. I think I've seen like one cop, and that's because we're entering into a new town. Wow, did I say that weird? Entering into a new town. But they sit usually after this little drop-off area where it goes to the train tracks. It's a weird drop-off, or maybe not. I don't remember this avenue right now. I haven't taken this in a minute. Oh, but it's a beautiful day. I mean, it's a little chippy out, but I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the last ride for the season. It maybe not, depending on if, you know, we somehow get like a late winter, and you know how it's been going with a late winter so far. So who knows? I might get one or two more chances, but it looks like next weekend's supposed to pour all weekend. Weekend after that, I don't know, it might be up in the air. But something I don't know, I'm a very risk management type of person. For me, personally, like, again, do what the fuck you want, I don't care. For me, I like to not ride when it's raining. This is a 2001, my other one's a 1999. I don't have a touring bike where I don't really care and they're built for that. This is a cruiser. This is a nice little, if you're going for longer distance-ish, it's really comfortable. But in the rain, I mean, I've ridden in the rain, and that's how I know this. I've got caught in some freezing cold rain. My hands were like turning purple, and I was just done with life at that point. I was like, this is too fucking much. And I think that was in like October. And I had to bring the bike to the shop, but I didn't have a trailer at that point. So I was like, fuck it, like, I'll just ride it, because why the hell not? I was wearing like full gloves, like winter gloves, and everything bundled up, and I still couldn't. Oh my gosh, it was a nightmare. That was the worst experience I've had on my bike so far, just trying to ride through that freezing rain. But we've had I mean, rain wise in general, like, if it says it's gonna rain, I don't ride. If it doesn't, and I've been caught in rainstorms, you know, just random ones, that just little blops that just pop up out of nowhere, those are okay. But like, if it just downpours, I just get annoyed, because I'm like, all right, well, you take something that I love, and now it's like you're wet. You get back home and you're like, what am I even doing in life? Questioning your life decisions, questioning why it's so freaking cold now, why you're just dying, you're like a wet dog. It's never a fun time when that happens. Whee! Boom, boom. Yeah, so to me, it's just not enjoyable to ride anymore in the rain. I try my best to stay away from it and try and stay out when it's like this. I mean, I don't know, it's like 70s-ish. I mean, I'm wearing a sleeve, a shirt sleeve, so I mean, it's not too cold where I'm like freezing, but it's definitely cold enough where you could wear a sweatshirt and be perfectly fine, or you could wear like a long sleeve and also be perfectly fine. Personal opinions at that. That's one thing I just don't do. I mean, a lot of people do it. If I had a different bike, like a newer one, or if I had maybe a touring bike, I would consider it if I really wanted to go somewhere and I was like, fuck it, it's gonna rain, I might as well just do it. But if it's raining, I'm not touching my bike. It's not worth it. The other time, like, there's just certain things that I do for risk management that I'm just like, if other people did that, you're not helping your chances, but you're definitely increasing them a little bit, just to give you that slight edge of better chances of surviving the thing we love, which is riding. I've really not been out this way in so long. Forgot they have like a whole river pretty much. But it is a gorgeous ride out here, Jesus. I don't really know this avenue too well, that's why I'm not going like too fast, because I don't know when these turns are, but I keep seeing these signs that are like, you know, big turn ahead. Alright. But then he gets like this and it's like, alright, well, this is not a big turn, this is just a little turn. I don't know, some other risks that I've had, I mean, you know, lane filtering, lane splitting. When I had my sports bike, you know, going 190. I mean, I know I touched on that in previous episodes of this. I'm just, that's just not where my risk is in life anymore. I'd rather just ride for the enjoyment, not freaking take that risk of dying anymore. You know, it's fun when you're 17, 18, 19, I mean 16, 17, 18, 19. Once you hit 20, a little bit of something clicks in, and then when you get up to my age, you feel it. You're like, yeah, this is just more for enjoyment at this point. I don't need to go off and put more risk onto riding a bike. But this is fun. Why make it? I mean, it's fun, it's exhilarating, and I know damn well that when you're doing that stuff, going fast as anything, and like your blood is pumping, you feeling good, I'm not gonna lie, I do miss it, and that's why you still see me do these little pulls all the time. But to do that 90% of the time, yeah, I'm good on that. That's definitely not where I'm at in life anymore. Some people are here to enjoy the experience, some people are here to go fast, and then there's some people who are just fucking insane. And I can say that because I used to be that person who was insane. I just cooled off after some time. Found out what was more important to me and kind of stuck with it. Again, I think everybody, you know, I'm blessed in life. Things are not the worst. They could be worse. Everything could be worse. I'm a glass half full kind of guy. So you gotta take stuff as it is and make the best out of everything. To me, this type of riding is what I now enjoy. A lot of people like to absolutely put everything on the line. I respect it. Just not my cup of tea anymore. But I do like a nice little pull and a nice little sounding bike, as y'all can see. Which actually, I think I'm gonna get some gas. Let's see the dribble. Oh my god, that's the first one ever that has not dribbled that much. Get out on the highway, looking for adventure. Do 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 do, and whatever comes my way. God Almighty! Oh my days and fucking nights, bro. God, I hate. I had hip surgery. Every time I do that, when I come to a stop or something and then try and get on to do a turn or anything, oh my god, it just locks and it feels like absolutely garbage. It feels so fucking tight. I love this thing on the highway. It sounds, feels so mean. It just goes. I think I gotta tighten my fucking mirrors. They keep moving around on me. At least my handlebars are still holding up. So it looks like it just needed like a half a season tune-up, I guess you could say, and just make sure that them bitches are tight. Which is, I mean, I guess normal when you put apes on. Can't really be complaining based on how long it actually took me. You know, how long they kept up and right. It's a good little experiment though, so if you got apes, I mean, check them. I did literally, it was halfway through the season when I went to Rhode Island and had the issue. And now I tightened them and now they're rocking. They're almost perfectly locked in. Actually, I feel like they're almost even better. Because even when I was pulling back to get up that hill earlier, I didn't even feel a little ounce of movement in them. So they were just super fucking loose. I think at some point we're going down to Florida. I don't know if I can bring this big beast. I gotta see if that's the plan or that might be another time. I might just rent a bike when I'm down there, honestly, for this year at least. So, because we're not going down for super long, and I think we're gonna drive down, but I don't know if we're gonna take the whole trailer because it's a family thing. So it's not like I don't want to be on the bike all the whole time. For this one at least. If I'm going on vacation, maybe I might consider, you know, trailering this bitch down there and then just doing a whole riding. So I don't know. I'll look into if I can rent a freaking bike. Oh fuck yeah, I'm gonna do it and just so I can rip for y'all, and maybe I'll get to experience a new bike too. Maybe a sports bike while I'm down that way. I feel like that'd be fun. I don't really know how that works with renting a which way do I have to go? I never know in this area. God, anybody else just love the sound of a fucking diesel? This is the problem. My truck even. I hate my truck for the sound of it. It's the baby diesel, but it sounds like such a little. I want that thing to actually sound like a diesel. I've been debating it, you know, if I got the money and everything, because it's going to be expensive. I've been debating doing a straight pipe on my truck, or do a stack and just say fuck it. I mean, it's literally just a toy to me. You know, I bought it literally just to tow my bike and trailer, or my quad too, or the, you know, the lawnmower, anything I need to get to a shop, or, you know, take things on fun trips and whatever. But it just sucks when you don't hear your truck. I mean, it gets great. That is like the best truck for gas mileage, and if you're just towing something small. Not small, but like, I mean, my trailer's still 12 by 16, so it's not a fucking small trailer either. I mean, it's small to some people if you got the big old carry-on ones, but it's not small. I've seen those be made into tiny homes. I mean, I love that truck, but I can't hear it. And as y'all know, everything in this world I like to hear when I'm riding or when I'm driving. So it's like, especially when it's a diesel, I want to hear some sort of proven fact that is actually a diesel. When you think about it like that, it's like, is it, or is it just a gas job? Because they made 2 or 3 different versions of it. I think it's a V6. Actually, I think it's just 2 versions. V6, a V6, yeah, and then the baby diesel. I think it's like a 2.8. It's pretty decent, actually. It gets like, I don't know, 20 to 30 miles to the gallon, depending on how you're driving, or if I'm towing or not. So it's a pretty decent truck. I mean, if you're just doing small trips, like if you got to bring something big, of course. Like that's what I was debating against, getting something like the one in front of me, a big Super Duty, or just getting a fucking, yeah, like a Toyota Tacoma or something, like an older one that, you know, those things last. It's just so hard right now. This market right now is crazy, and that's why I'm so happy I bought what I bought when I did. Because right now it's just fucking insane. I don't know if anybody else has been looking or trying to look, but I've even tried to see if I could do like a trade-in to see what I could get back or what I could get on top of it. And I'm like, this is just, you got 60, 70, 80K for a brand new truck, 90, 100. I mean, I've seen 120 for a brand new truck. And I'm like, I don't want a brand new truck, because at the end of the day, I don't want an electric truck. I don't want any of this shit that they're putting in it now. Going back to my original thing, I heard there's a guy out in is it Ohio? It's somewhere out there, mid-states area, where, I guess that's east, I don't know, where it depends on where you are, but there's a guy out there that does a straight pipe for diesels, but they make it so it can pass emissions. And that's the thing, with this truck being a 2016, I needed to still pass emissions for where I'm at, because if it doesn't pass emissions, you can't put it on the road. And that would suck, because then there's no point to the truck. So there's a guy out there that does it, and I've heard he does it well, and he does it well enough that you could straight pipe the fuck out of it, get rid of the DEF. Because the DEF shit, I've had injectors go for the DEF, and it's literally $3,000. And I'm like, what the fuck? What's the point of that? That's fucking stupid. That's such a waste of money. So that's what I'm debating against now, is what I should do with that one. Because I love it. I want some sort of sound. I heard one guy straight pipe it and then put a stack in the back, and it actually sounded like a mini tractor, but like a diesel mini tractor. It sounded kind of cool. It's like a little ticking, but then when you get it on it, it's like, it's pretty decent. So I don't know, we'll see whatever comes up, but I am almost there. So as always, I will talk to y'all later.